Bonjour, bonjour. Il fait froid aujourd'hui, alors je porte des gants. Nous allons faire le présent de dire. Another bread and water essential verb because it's one of the most common. It's essential. Direct object pronouns. Let's just revise them. So we've got me, te, le, la, nous, vous, les. Go before the verb unless you are giving a command, a positive command, then they get hooked onto the verb with a hyphen and me becomes moi. If it's reflexive, te becomes toi. Indirect object pronouns also go before the verb, but it implies here to me or for me, etc. They're the Chuckle Brother ones. To me, to you, for me, for you. And they're the same, except that to him and to her are both lui, and to them is leur. So the others are the same. Me, te, lui, both for him and her, to him and her. Nous, vous, and to them, leur. To them, for them. These indirect object pronouns replace a or pour plus the person. So direct object pronouns refer to people or inanimate objects. Indirect object pronouns refer to people. The Chuckle Brothers are people. There are a few exceptions that are weird. We're not even going to go there. To say or to tell is the verb of today. Dire. A little birdie told me. To tell someone. Dire à quelqu'un. Ah. When you've got this à, or if it was pour, you know there's going to be a lui leur Chuckle Brother situation in this lesson. I'm just warning you because you tell something to someone else. You say something to someone else. Woo! Okay, first of all, let's just revise the present perfect, one of the past tenses. So how do we say to have said, did say, or told, did tell? Avoir dit. Past participle is one of our cup of tea. Because even gangsters like a cup of tea. D-I-T is the past participle. I said to Julien, you always have to have your part of avoir in French. I have said. J'ai dit à Julien. I told him, it implies to him. It's a Chuckle Brother situation. Je lui ai dit. Auxiliary verb avoir takes the pronoun and puts it before itself. I told her, implying to her. Same again. Je lui ai dit. If you're not sure who the person is, you need to clarify. You can add on à elle or the person's name, à Monique. I told them, implying to them. Je leur ai dit. He told me everything. Il m'a, M', pronoun goes before the part of avoir. Il m'a tout dit. So tout is an adverb, describes how the verb was done, or the manner, or when, etc. Adverbs usually go after the first verb. Not always, but usually. It's a lot stricter in French. English, the adverbs bounce about. In French, though, adverbs of time, for example, often go at the end, sometimes the beginning. We'll do adverbs in more detail another time. Usually after the first verb. The word for about, the simplest word for about, is just de. De is everywhere in the French language because it means a lot of things. It means of, it can mean some, it can mean not any, pas de, it can mean from, and it can also mean about. And I guess it means about because it's been shortened from these little phrases. À propos de. Au sujet de. Or you can use the word on. Sur. Sur. But if in doubt, just go for de. It's the simplest one. He told me everything about his parents. Il m'a tout dit sur ses parents. Il m'a tout dit à propos de ses parents. Il m'a tout dit au sujet de ses parents. So they're a little bit fancier. Probably what people use when they're writing to sound a bit more intelligent. But in spoken French, you can just say de. I told him everything about my parents. Je lui ai tout dit sur mes parents, à propos de mes parents, au sujet de mes parents. Or nice and simply, je lui ai tout dit de mes parents. I told them everything about my parents. To them, je leur ai tout dit sur mes parents, à propos de mes parents, au sujet de mes parents, de mes parents. Using to, did you tell them everything about your parents? Tu leur as tout dit sur tes parents, à propos de tes parents, au sujet de tes parents, de tes parents? Using vous, did you tell her everything about your parents? Vous lui avez tout dit sur vos parents, à propos de vos parents, au sujet de vos parents, or just de vos parents? Did they tell her everything about her parents? Il ou elle lui ont tout dit sur ses parents, à propos de ses parents, au sujet de ses parents, or just de ses parents. Mon petit doigt m'a dit. What does that mean? Mon petit doigt m'a dit. It means a little birdie told me. Literally, my little finger told me. That's the equivalent expression in French. Mon petit doigt m'a dit. Autrement dit, we're going to do a lot of expressions in this lesson. Expressions are great for learning a foreign language. They are tricky, but if you pick a few that you like, that you think you might use and learn them off by heart, your French will sound rather fancy. So, autrement dit, otherwise said, in other words, is the English equivalent. Autrement dit, in other words. We're doing the present tense. I'm wrapped up like a present and cadeau. In the present tense, we have 3 versions in English. I say, I tell. I'm saying, I'm telling. I do say, I do tell. In French, there's just one. And it is je dis, dis. You using tu, you say or you tell. You are saying, you're telling. You do say, you do tell. Same spelling, same sound. Tu dis. He, she, one, tells, says, is saying, telling, does say, tell. Sounds the same but with a T. Il, elle, on dit. Moi, je dis que oui. What do you think it means? To be a good language learner in French means being a really good guesser. Just take a good guess at things. Moi, je dis que oui. I'm saying it is. That's how it is. This is how you stamp your authority in French. Moi, je dis que oui. I'm right. So how would you say then, I'm saying no, that isn't how it is. Me, I'm saying no. Moi, je dis que non. For your memory, it's good to put some emotion into things. We remember things where we feel more emotion. You know, certain historical events in your lifetime, if they're very emotional, you remember them. Okay, so, moi je dis que non, moi je dis que oui. Say it in front of the mirror. Record yourself saying it on your phone. C'est moi qui te le dis. Take my word for it. I'm saying it to you. Right? So then it must be true. C'est toi qui le dis. It's like, you think it's true. I'm not sure. That's what you say. That's your opinion. Comme on dit. So to speak, as they say, dire des sottises, dire des bêtises. Bête, beast. It also means stupid, so it's to say stupid things. The same for sotties. The word sot exists in English. You sot, you silly Billy. Okay, to talk rubbish, to talk nonsense, to say silly things. How would you say then using to? You're talking nonsense, you're saying silly things. Tu dis des bêtises. Tu dis des sottises. It can be something you say or also to do a silly thing. Ne fais pas de sottises. Don't do silly things. They're up to no good. It's gone quiet up there. Font des sottises. Des bêtises. Faire des sottises or faire des bêtises, to do silly things. Dire des sottises, dire des bêtises, to say silly things. À vrai dire, it means to tell you the truth. Cela va sans dire. Goes without saying, needless to say. In spoken French, cela and ceci is shortened to ça. That's why it's used a lot in spoken French. Ça va sans dire. It goes, ça va. How's it going? Comment ça va? C'est beaucoup dire. Saying a lot, that's going a bit far. C'est-à-dire. That is to say, i.e., I mean. Pour ainsi dire, might hear it in a political speech. So to speak, it's what you might call pour tout dire. All in all, simply put, in a word. Okay, there's a lot here and I know they're confusing, so pick the ones you like and learn them. Êtes-vous jamais allé à Rome? À Rome. À Rome, il y a ce sculpture. In Rome, there's this beautiful, massive sculpture of a face on a wall. Et il faut faire la queue, and you have to queue up to go and put your hand in its mouth. It's called la bocca della verità, the mouth of truth. And you put your hand in, and if your hand comes out whole, it means you have told the truth. If you've ever told a lie, it will take your hand, which is why you never see this hand here. Or is it because I'm holding my clicker? Anyway, the word for truth, our symbol for truth, is this big sculpture. The truth in French is la vérité. La vérité. I always tell the truth. It should be a more feminine looking sculpture because it's feminine, la vérité. Je dis toujours la vérité. Okay, toujours is an adverb. It's saying how we say. We always say. It's describing say. Adverbs describe verbs usually. And they tend to come after the verb. In English, they bounce about. Always has come before the verb. I'm telling you the truth. Addressing to. I'm telling to you is the informal one. Je te dis la vérité goes before the verb. Je te dis la vérité. When spoken at speed, je te dis la vérité. I always tell you the truth, addressing to. So now you've got a pronoun and an adverb. Je te dis toujours la vérité. Using to again, you never tell me the truth. It's your jamais dodger negative sandwich. Never, never, never eat a jamais dodger. Tu ne me dis jamais la vérité. Oh, tu ne me sandwich. Tu ne me dis jamais la vérité. Spoken French, the ne is often dropped. Tu me dis jamais la vérité. He never tells me the truth. Il ne me dit jamais la vérité. So never is also an adverb. It's coming after the verb. Are you telling the truth to Julien? Using to. Tu dis la vérité à Julien? Are you telling him? To him the truth? Chuckle Brothers. Tu lui dis la vérité? Using to again. Are you telling the truth to Monique? Tu dis la vérité à Monique? Are you telling her the truth to her? Tu lui dis la vérité? Sometimes in spoken French, they'll use both for extra emphasis. Tu lui dis la vérité à Monique? Or for clarification. Using to, are you telling the truth to Julien and Monique? Tu dis la vérité à Julien et Monique? Using to, are you telling them the truth? To them? Tu leur dis la vérité? Je ne dis pas non. What does that mean? Je ne dis pas non. Literally it means I'm not saying no, but the French use it to say, well, I wouldn't say no, don't mind if I do. It says, it tells, using our abstract it. Ça dit. Ça te dit de. Very common expression for making a suggestion to someone. Ça te dit de. Does it appeal to you? Do you fancy? Ça te dit d'aller à la plage? Do you fancy going to the beach? Okay, so using to, do you fancy going to the cinema tonight? Ça te dit d'aller au cinéma ce soir? To or at someone's place is the preposition chez. C-H-E-Z, chez. Then the person's name or those pronouns, those object of a preposition pronouns. Chez moi, chez toi, chez lui, chez elle, chez nous, chez vous, chez eux, chez elle. Using to. Do you fancy coming to Monique's tonight? Ça te dit de venir chez Monique ce soir? Using to. Do you fancy coming to my place? Ça te dit de venir chez moi ce soir? Ça ne me dit rien. It means I don't feel like doing it. No, I don't fancy it. Not ça ne me dit rien. It can also mean that means nothing to me. I don't remember. It does not ring a bell. I don't know what you're talking about. Ça ne me dit rien. Ça ne me dit pas grand-chose. Grand-chose, a great deal. Doesn't mean a great deal to me. Okay? I don't think much of that. Yeah, I'm not really interested. I don't remember really. No, ça ne me dit pas grand-chose. Ça me dit quelque chose. Ah oui, ça me dit quelque chose. That rings a bell. Oui, oui, oui. Ça me dit quelque chose. Ceci ou cela dit. That said, having said that. No one is saying that. Personne ne dit ça. Spoken French, you often drop the ne. Personne dit ça. Why isn't anyone saying anything? No one, nobody, and not anyone. Personne. With a clear n at the end. Personne. Pourquoi personne ne dit rien? It's true. C'est vrai. No one is saying that it's true. Personne ne dit que c'est vrai. You can drop the no. Personne dit que c'est vrai. Everyone is saying that it's true. Tout le monde dit que c'est vrai. Who says it's true? You have to say that in French, even if it's dropped in English. Qui dit que c'est vrai? So personne, tout le monde, qui, and other words like quelqu'un, they're all conjugated, and ça, all conjugated like il and elle. It's the third person singular conjugation. Using nous, we say, we tell, we're saying, we're telling, we do say, we tell, nous. Disons, with a Z sound, because S between two vowels is a Z sound in French. Always, nous disons. It's what we're saying today, using nous. When what is not a question, it is ce que. C'est ce que nous disons aujourd'hui. Often ce que sounds more like ce que. C'est ce que nous disons aujourd'hui. Here are literally in French is see here, see there. Voici, voilà. Very interchangeable. Here's what we say about that. Voici, voilà ce que nous disons sur ça, à propos de ça, au sujet de ça, or just de ça, about, de. Using nous, we're not saying that you, using tu, can't see him anymore. Take your time. Chunk it down. We're not saying that. Nous ne disons pas que you can't, tu ne peux, and it's got any more, so it's going to be tu ne peux plus le voir. Nous ne disons pas que tu ne peux plus le voir. So yes, chunk it down, but I know sometimes there are nasty surprises at the end, like any more. We're not saying anything anymore. I've put the negative pictures in the right order here for you. You've got the ne plus and rien. Nous ne disons plus rien. The imperative mood, sergeant major mood, is for giving commands, suggestions, and making requests. So, let us say, let's say, let's tell. We use the nous conjugation without the word nous. Disons. Let's tell the truth. Disons la vérité. Let's say that it's true. Disons que c'est vrai. Ne disons pas de sottises. Ne disons pas de bêtises. Let's not talk rubbish. Let's not talk nonsense. Let's not say silly things. Sottises, bêtises. Let's not say anything. Ne disons rien. You say, you are saying, you do say using vous, or you tell, are telling, do tell. Little birdie, dire is one of the only 3 vous conjugations that do not end in EZ. Vous dites. Nice clear T. Vous dites. The others are vous êtes, you are, vous faites, you do or you make, and vous dites. So 3 in the whole of the French language. Vous êtes, vous faites, vous dites. So instead of EZ, they have ES at the end. Using vous. What are you saying? Qu'est-ce que vous dites? If you do the inversion, you have to use que. Que dites-vous? Or vous dites quoi? That's the really informal one, the quack quack one. We've got vrai, which is true, and faux, which is false, like faux fur, false fur. Using vous. What you're saying is false. What when it's not a question? Ce que vous dites est faux. Ce que is what when it is not a question and followed by the subject or the subject pronoun. Ce que vous dites. If your what is not a question and it is followed by a verb and not a subject or a subject pronoun, it is ce qui. Ce qui est vrai. That is what is true. We'll do it another time. Using vous. You're talking rubbish. You're saying silly things. Vous dites des bêtises. Vous dites des sottises. Using vous. You're talking a lot of rubbish. Vous dites beaucoup de bêtises. Vous dites beaucoup de sottises. I understand what you are saying using vous. What, when it is not a question, is ce que. Je comprends ce que vous dites. I don't understand what you're saying using vous. Je ne comprends pas ce que vous dites. It's you using vous that's saying it. It's your opinion. One of those expressions, we did it with tu. C'est vous qui le dites. If you say so, c'est vous qui le dites. Do you always tell her to her the truth using vous? Vous lui dites toujours la vérité? Using vous again. Do you always tell them, to them, the truth? Vous leur dites toujours la vérité? You say, you tell. Tu dis or vous dites. The imperative mood, Sergeant Major mood, it's imperative that you follow my commands. It's imperative that you follow my suggestions. And imperative that you follow my requests. Say, tell as a command, you drop the word for you. So if you are addressing tu, you just say dis. If you are addressing vous, you say dites. Very common expression, dites donc. Sometimes you hear just dis donc, which sounds like a dis donkey. Dis donc or dites donc. It's the equivalent of many things depending on your tone of voice. It can mean, hey, wow, tell me, say, goodness. Dis donc or dites donc. C'est beau, dis donc. C'est beau, dis donc. Wow, it's beautiful. He really did that? Goodness. Il a vraiment fait ça? Dis donc. Dis donc. So sometimes you hear the C, sometimes you don't. Maybe through usage, I don't know. Dis donc, dis donc, dis donc. Say. Do you want to come out with us tonight using tu? Eh, dis donc, tu veux sortir avec nous ce soir? Don't have to say it so high-pitched. Final conjugation. They say, they tell, they are saying, they are telling, they do say, they do tell. Ils, elles disent. S between two vowels is a Z sound. Disent. What are they saying? Qu'est-ce qu'ils disent? Qu'est-ce qu'elles disent? If you want to invert, you're going to have to use que. Que disent-ils? Que disent-elles? Ils disent quoi? Elles disent quoi? Why are they saying that? Pourquoi ils disent ça? Pourquoi ils disent ça? Remember, ça is short for cela or ceci. People say he's weak, feeble. Les gens disent qu'il est faible. People say that they are weak. Les gens disent qu'ils sont faibles. Les gens disent qu'elles sont faibles. People say he's not strong enough. Not enough, pas assez. Les gens disent qu'il n'est pas assez fort. They're saying that their cocktails are too strong. Ils ou elles disent que leurs cocktails sont trop forts. It's too hot in the tropics. Trop, trop, trop. Too or too much is trop. They're saying that their cocktails are not strong enough. Not enough. Pas assez. Ils ou elles disent que leurs cocktails ne sont pas assez forts. They're telling us the truth. Ils ou elles nous disent la vérité. So I know nous is coming before the verb, but your verb has to conjugate with the subject. So don't go saying nous disons. It's got to conjugate with the il, elle, the they. They don't always tell us the truth. Ils ou elles ne nous disent pas toujours la vérité. You may have put your toujours before the pas. This is actually correct French, but it will change the meaning to they still don't tell us the truth. Because toujours can mean still, as in still not. Imperative mood, Sergeant Major mood. It is imperative that you follow my commands. Commands, suggestions, requests. Only used with we, let's, and you. But you tend to drop the words we and you in English, and the same thing happens in French. So let's say, let's tell, disons. Nice Z sound in the middle there. Say tell. We have two versions for you in French, so you've got to have two imperatives here. We've got dit or dites for vous. Tell the truth. Dis la vérité. Dites la vérité. Don't talk rubbish. Don't say silly things. Ne dis pas de bêtises, de sottises. Ne dites pas de bêtises, de sottises. Another thing you could use that we've gone over before is this rubbish. Don't talk rubbish. Don't say rubbish. Don't talk rubbish. Ne dis pas n'importe quoi. Ne dites pas n'importe quoi. Popular in France. Don't tell me that. Don't tell to me that. Ne me dis pas ça. Ne me dites pas ça. Don't tell them that. To them. Ne leur dis pas ça. Ne leur dites pas ça. Don't tell him that. To him. Ne lui dis pas ça. Ne lui dites pas ça. Don't tell her that. To her. Same again. Ne lui dis pas ça. Ne lui dites pas ça. Don't tell us that. Ne nous dis pas ça. Ne nous dites pas ça. Don't tell us anything. So nothing and not anything. Non, rien de rien. Ne nous dis rien. Ne nous dites rien. Direct object pronouns, I've added on the moi and the toi because we're just going over the imperative mood again. So when you use the imperative mood and you give a positive command when you tell somebody to do something, the me becomes moi, and it hooks on now to the verb with a hyphen. The nice thing is it's now in the same order as in English. With reflexive verbs, the te become toi. The rest stay the same, but they do get hooked on, okay, with the hyphen. Le, la, nous, vous, les. Indirect object pronouns, same thing. To or for me will become moi when you're giving a command in the positive. Not in the negative, stays behind the verb in the negative. Don't do something, goes behind, but do something, gets hooked on. So tell me, dis-moi, dites-moi, like excusez-moi. Don't tell me, goes back before the verb. Ne me dis pas, ne me dites pas. Tell him, to him. Dis-lui, dites-lui. Don't tell him. Back before the verb. Ne lui dis pas, ne lui dites pas. Tell her, to her. Dis-lui, dites-lui. Don't tell her. Ne lui dis pas, ne lui dites pas. Tell us. Dis-nous, dites-nous. Don't tell us. Ne nous dis pas, ne nous dites pas. Tell them, to them. Dis-leur, dites-leur. Don't tell them. Ne leur dis pas, ne leur dites pas. Tell yourself. Dis-toi, dites-vous. Don't tell yourself that. Ne te dis pas ça, ne vous dites pas ça. Let's just go over the other verbs that we've covered so far in the present tense, because we know the present tense of these verbs, n'est-ce pas? Let's see. So we use the nous conjugation of to see without the word nous. Voyons. Voyons is used as an expression to say, let's see, like it is in English. If you say it twice, like, voyons, voyons, it can mean, let's see, give me a moment to think what I can do, let me see, voyons, voyons. Or it can mean, now, voyons, voyons, come now, voyons, voyons. Or calm down, as in, time out, let's see what we can do about this. Voyons, voyons, it's a calming word, and so calm you say it twice. Voyons, voyons, or thinking time. Let's see what we can do. Voyons, voyons. Let's see them tonight. Positive command, you hook on your pronoun. You are not seeing to them. Direct object pronoun. Voyons-les ce soir. Let's see if we can go to Julien's tonight using nous. Voyons si nous pouvons aller chez Julien ce soir. Let's see if we can do it now using nous. Voyons si nous pouvons le faire maintenant. If you try to put the le before the can, it's a common mistake, but it's to do it, not to can it. It's got to go before the relevant verb. It's to do it, not to can it. Voyons si nous pouvons le faire maintenant. Command. See them before tomorrow. Voilez avant demain. Voyez-les avant demain. Apprendre. Let's learn French. We need the nous conjugation without the word nous. Apprenons le français. You don't capitalize nationalities in French. Let's teach him French. So apprendre à quelqu'un, to teach to somebody. Apprenons-lui le français. Let's teach her French. Apprenons-lui le français. Let's teach them French. Apprenons-leur le français. Let's not teach them French. Ne leur apprenons pas le français. Let's take it. We're using prendre here, masculine it. Prenons-le. Let's not take it. Ne le prenons pas. Ne le prenons pas. Let's take it feminine. Prenons-la. Let's not take it feminine it. Ne la prenons pas. Let's take them. Prenons-les. Let's not take them. Ne les prenons pas. Ne les prenons pas. To know, as in to know facts, using our little savoir owl. He has a lot of know-how. Savoir. Let's know. Look, our little owl has got a sash on. It changes. So let's know, as in let's be informed. Sachons. Sachons. This will come in handy in the future. Know, be aware, you should know. We're using the tu and the vous version. So instead of sachons, what do you think it will become? Addressing tu, sache. Vous sachez. Know this. So sache or sachez que Julien et moi sont ensemble maintenant. You should know or know that Julien and I are together now. You should know that it's very dangerous. Know this. Sache, sachez que c'est très dangereux. To want, this baby wants, it's having a tantrum. I want. Vouloir. There is no let's want, or it's certainly not used a lot. But please, as in please want to do this, is used a lot in French in more formal situations, and it's completely different. It's veuille. Veuille or veuillez. It's a way of requesting somebody do something or find something. Please. Okay? Veuille trouver 6 juin. Veuillez, because you're normally being quite formal, so it's quite normal to use the vous. Veuillez trouver 6 juin. Please find here. Please find attached if you're talking about an email, or if you're sending a letter. Please find enclosed. So we say please, they say want. It's a wish, it's a desire. Okay? Veuille trouver ci-dessous. Veuillez trouver ci-dessous. Please find here below. Dessous. Please sign here. Have a go. To sign is signer. Veuille signer ici. You're going to be using the vous version more. Veuillez, or hearing it. Veuillez signer ici. Don't say it. Don't tell, they would say. Don't tell it. Ne le dis pas. Ne le dites pas. Don't tell it to my mother. The French like to stick an it here. Ne le dis pas à ma mère. Ne le dites pas à ma mère. That thing we were talking about. Tell me. Dis-moi. Dites-moi. Say. Tell. Dis. Dites. Tell the truth. Dis la vérité. Dites la vérité. Dire. One of the most common French verbs, conjugated in the present tense. Je dis, tu dis, il, elle, on dit, nous disons, vous dites, il, elle disent. This is one to learn off by heart. Once you know the present tense of verbs, these help you to go into other tenses. You will get the lyrics to a song by Françoise Hardy, who was married, I think she's still married, to Jacques Dutronc, the song we did last time. This song today is called On dit de lui, we say about him. Je vous dis à la prochaine fois. Merci, au revoir.